I'm for legalizing marijuana because it can do like a lot of good things for our country. Say every state has it legalized, and we make stores so we can go buy it. That's just profit. And then right now, all we're doing is taking people and putting them in jail because they have it on them. That's just wasting money and wasting space for things that could be that other people did that are worse. Like it's obviously not that big of a deal. And if it was, any state that has it legalized now, everyone there would get caught and get more in trouble because it's still not a federal law; it's just a state law. And if you're smoking weed, what is it going to do to you? You'll feel a high for a few hours maybe, and then people smoke cigarettes nonstop and get addicted and end up dying throughout their life because they get lung cancer. Or people that drink alcohol nonstop get liver cancer, die. Like it's not something bad. Like you can't overdose. It's not one of them types of drugs. Like you could do so much and you'll fall asleep.
See, yours is actually.
Legalizing weed could also help with anyone that has something wrong with them. Could relax them. In some states, they have it like that. It's legal for people that have certain kind of cancer. And then they have all these prescription pills that people get addicted to and then keep buying and get it illegally. But they sell them over the counter. They sell pills over the counter, so if you can get things from over the counter to make illegal drugs. But marijuana is not legal because some guy back in the day thought it was a bad idea to legalize it. Also, in the last 12 months or so, the legalizing weed throughout the country has been like an upcoming. Everybody has changed like not everybody, a lot of people have changed their mind on it. And about 60% of all Americans want to change it just because they starting to realize how much it'll help us because after Colorado and Washington did it, they started getting more money, got more jobs, and their economy started going up a little bit more at a time. But it's still a fight between the country, and it will be until, for probably forever between some people, even if we legalize it or not. But the bonus is if we legalize it, we're not spending money on nonsense things, and we're making money. Even if some people think we shouldn't be making money on drugs, that'd be like saying we should be making money on alcohol and tobacco, even though we are. Legalizing marijuana has become what tried in other states too, as in California has it for medical purposes, but next year we'll have it so they're going to put a bill up to make it legalized throughout the state and throughout the Democrats and Independents and Republicans. Mostly over 50% of all of them want to have it legalized throughout the country. And the Obamas and administration said that they won't go against any state or punish any state that has it legalized and won't go into state and arrest anybody for it. Through the age groups of the United States that want to legalize marijuana, it's probably majority throughout everybody. People up to 65 and older really aren't for it, but don't know a lot of facts for it. But in the last couple of years, it's jumped like 15-20% of who would like to do it in that age. But everyone below that is probably really for it, and it's about 60% of them below that age, and from the age 18 to 30, it's like 75%. So it's really an upcoming thing throughout the United States, and sooner or later it's going to be legalized, but it's going to have to be fought for a long time still for it to become legalized. And if it becomes legalized, there'll be a lot of things going on, like what happened with the alcohol a long time ago. They'll change the age sooner or later, but throughout the country, Obama's going to eventually change it and make it a legalized thing. I'm not saying it's a right thing for it just to be used whenever, but it's going to become legalized and I have to distribute it right and sell it in every state to gain profit. But you can't have it to where there's taxes on it so bad that the tax that people are paying on it are gonna go back to the streets and start reselling it there and then make it cheaper, and then it's just gonna ruin the whole thing. You have to do it so that the money you're making is gonna be perfect and that you're not charging people too much, and have it distributed right. But it'll be hard, and then it's gonna have a lot of effect on other drugs. People are gonna try to legalize them, but it's gonna be a lot worse, and I don't know if it'll go through. It probably shouldn't. This is just one kind of drug because one guy back in the day decided that it should be illegal to have anything, that they're going to end up changing. And these are my views on all of it, on legalizing marijuana. And Minnesota's right now is actually trying to legalize it just for medicinal use, but that's only like 60%, and the rest of them think it should be legalized just to gain profit, because we're already one of the top states for coming up and coming out of, like, our state is above everybody else in the deficit. We have more jobs and we have more money, and we're the least amount of people that don't have jobs throughout the country, if that makes sense. So it'll just make more profit, make more jobs, and after that all happens, people will be more happy with it, and we'll see the outcomes after the profit is made in our state alone isn't in a deficit.